Devin?
Yes, I'm Devin.
Devin, okay.
Thank you for giving me a spot on the agenda. I'm Devin Mogler with Farmers Cooperative Company. What I'd like to speak to you about today is our proposed installation of some anhydrous ammonia storage at our early Iowa facility. And per state regulations, we need to bring it before the County Board of Supervisors if it's outside of city limits. If it's within city limits, we have to talk to the city council and get approval before we can move forward with the approval process with the state.
Are you expanding the current site, or you're changing sites?
We're changing sites. Our current site on the southeast side of Early there is right across the street from the cemetery, which is considered a place of public gathering, so we're not allowed to add any storage there. So we're moving to a mile south of town, adding some grain storage and looking at adding some anhydrous storage as well.
We've wondered for some time, is that grain storage situation moving forward or not?
Yes, it is. Our project engineer could probably speak to that better than I could.
Here's we've heard different things.
We've just really started getting back moving now. We're pouring concrete actually this week.
Oh, good.
The earthwork should be rolling pretty good. I'm hoping to get up there today to see how progress is going. Yeah.
So I apologize for not bringing more copies of this, but this shows kind of what our phase one layout's going to look like with a bin here, office and scale here. This is Highway 71 and 20, this being more. Also a dump pit, bin here, and then we're looking at putting the anhydrous tanks right there. Right, yeah. And they will be 50 feet off the property line, which is per state code, and 500 feet or more away from any place of public gathering. They're well within.
And does that also meet our local standards as far as our local planning and zoning?
Yes.
Jack, are you familiar with those standards from hazmat?
No, I'm not familiar with it.
What we're looking at adding is our current bullet that we have there across from the cemetery is an 18,000 gallon tank, holds about 40 ton of product, and we'll put typically 1,000 to 1,200 ton through that plant in the fall season alone. So we're turning that thing between 20 and 30 times just in the fall season, so it just isn't feasible to put on that kind of volume with that kind of storage. So we're looking at expanding to about 134 ton to 30,000 gallon tanks.
So will you be moving the one out, or are you going to continue to use it? Or?
We'll use that only as emergency storage, and we can't move it actually. I don't know if you're aware of this, but I believe it was 2 summers ago, some vandals with a high-powered rifle shot at the tank, and they also shot at a couple of propane tanks at some hog barns in the area. So we were able to get the tank repaired, but per regulations, we can no longer move that. We can use it at the current location, but we can't move it. So that will stay there as surge capacity.
Okay.
This will be in conjunction with the grain storage site?
Correct. We'll also be building an office and a seed warehouse and eventually liquid fertilizer storage as well.
I think you went to some of the initial plans on this, and I think you mentioned that at that time, too. It was not completely
I guess I have no problem with it as long as it meets both local and state standards. Yeah, that's what I mean by local.
Yeah.
So I'll move to accept the storage installation per both local and state regulation.
Is there a second?
A second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed nay. All ayes. Motion carried.
Thank you very much. Is there any way that I could get a copy of the meeting minutes with the approval in it?
Do you have a card?
Yes, I do.
Does the zoning board
So you've gone through our planning and zoning process with
yes,
our local sanitary.
It was rezoned last year.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. This is in that 2 mile.
Yep. Yep.
Transition.
Just we want to be sure we're
crossing
our T's.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
And we're glad to hear that the grain storage situation is moving forward.
Oh yeah, we went. It's been a long few months trying to get it back up and running.